I'm Christopher Swanson with Katie Snakes. In the past, we've been able to track broad-banded water snakes and cottonmouths by the sound that by the frogs make as they're feeding on them. So we're actually going to feed this broad-banded water snake a leopard frog, and as long as the leopard frog makes its normal cry, we should be able to record that sound and then show other people that if you hear that sound out in the wild, something else is going on. It's not just a normal cry. So here we go. Okay, we'd like to make it very clear that I don't really like feeding anything. I don't like hurting anything. I never want to do stuff just to be torturous or awful. I think this is important for the public to see and hear because if you hear that sound, it's not just a raccoon eating a frog. Snakes take longer to feed usually, and the animal is usually alive. So if you hear that sound in your yard and things like that, or that's starting to be a noticeable sound, you have to realize that a snake is living around your area and be cautious. I mean, it is around. Obviously, this one wants to feed on frogs and things like that. It's not after us. This is a non-venomous snake, but that sound is extremely specific. When you hear that, it's not a raccoon eating the frog. A raccoon would have killed the frog immediately. Snakes can't really do that, especially broadbands. Once they grab hold of the frog keeps calling in that same distressed tone over and over until it's basically eaten. Now, we've done this test once before, and because the snake caught the frog midair by its head, it swallowed it almost immediately. Now, right now, you can actually still hear the frog calling inside of the snake, and this is what happened last time, was we weren't able to get a good sound bite because it was inside the snake. But I'm going to be quiet for a moment, and we're going to see if we can actually hear the frog inside. That sound right there, that was the actual frog calling from inside the animal still. So even though the snake has eaten the frog, it's going to move on. That frog's gone now. But it will still keep making the noise until the frog actually dies from suffocation and things of that nature. Again, this is not done to be torturous. These snakes feed on these animals in the wild. This is a snake we've kept in captivity for a while now as one animal, but we do need to feed it its natural prey just to keep it healthy so we can teach and educate people with this animal. This isn't a cottonmouth, so we try to keep this to be able to show people what a broad-banded water snake is versus a cottonmouth. But I think that sound is very specific. If you are a herper or a snake hunter, you can actually use those sounds to track down animals, and it makes it a little bit easier once in a while. It's just one more clue you can use in the wild to be able to track down an animal. Especially if it's eating a frog and you hear that noise right then, you get over there quick enough and you're going to catch the animal in the middle of eating, and it's a little bit easier to catch. So I'm sorry we had to show that. I don't enjoy showing those types of things. I don't like hurting anything. I never have. But I think it's highly educational. So this is Christopher Swanson with Katie Snakes, and thank you for watching.